Hi, Anthony Topping from Frame It All. Today we're going to divide some plants up and we're going to work on this miscanthus over here. So I really like to divide plants because it helps rejuvenate the plants, but best of all, I get to multiply the plants that I have. Every 2 to 3 years, I'll divide some of my plants to help spread them out through my yard and help rejuvenate the plant. The first thing I'm going to do is finish up cutting back my plants. So once I have it all cut back, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to divide the plant in half first while it's in the ground. So before I start dividing, I'm going to say, well, where do I want to put these plants? So I'm going to cut this in half, and then one of the sides I'm going to quarter, and then I'm going to kind of mark out the area that I want to plant them, and I'll even dig a hole here where they're going to go. Whenever you're doing any transplanting, you want the plant that you're moving into the hole to be pretty much equal with the level grade that you have here. Or if you have to have it a little bit high, that's better than having the plant too deep into the hole. So now I'm going to take my flat spade and divide the plant in half without trying to crush all the grass. And it's tough. So sometimes I could divide the plant while it's still into the ground, but this is particularly tough. So what I'm going to do is dig out this clump and then divide it outside of, the area. So now from this point, I can just do this, kind of wedge it up. See that root ball? The soil has a lot of clay into it, so the ball's going to stay together fairly well. I think I'm going to try to come in through the side here, divide it that way. And this could make multiple, we could keep dividing this, probably get at least 6 to 8 plants out of it if we wanted to. I'm going to go right down the middle here. Yes, there's one plant. Any new planted plants or transplants, you want to keep them well watered during the time, for a bit of time, especially if the weather is hot. But I always recommend 3 times a week watering through the summertime for new plantings. And what I usually do is I'll go from one plant to the other, and then I'll go back again. On larger plants that I'm transplanting, I'll water as I'm backfilling, and you could always just put the hose down there, and especially with the larger plants, it will really take the water in. And then tamp around it to get any air pockets out. All right, we're all done. Now it's ready for some mulch, and we won't even notice in a month from now that they were transplanted.